Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're back. We back with another video. We cooking up another one for y'all. So, thank you all so much for stopping through, and hanging out with me and talking a little boxing, right? We gonna talk some boxing. We got one from Kazakhstan. The champion, Janibek Alimkhanuly, is going to be defending his WBO and IBF world middleweight titles, against Anauel Ngamissengue. So we're going to be taking a look at that. That's going to be on ESPN if you're in the US, and if I'm not mistaken, in the UK, that's Sky Sports. But we're going to have all that information, on all the social media accounts. But before we dive into the action, we have to let you know who we're powered by. DNS Cleaning. So if you're in the Hampton Roads area and you need help, those are the people that you want to tap in with it. So feel free to reach out to them on any of their social media platforms. It's DNS Cleaning Services LLC. They're on Facebook, they're on Instagram, or feel free to reach out to me and I can get you all the information that you need for them as well. Also, we have sponsorship opportunities available, so feel free to send us some private message, a DM, email, and then we can talk business. So we do have those available, and make sure y'all hit up the shop. Also, definitely got to hit up the shop. Thank you all so much for everyone that has went to the shop, and people that just go to the shop to take a look and see what's there, and people that buy stuff. So I'm thankful for everyone. So thank you all once again. But let's dive into the action. Let's dive into it. Like we said, we have Janibek Alimkhanuly is going to be defending his titles against Anauel Ngamissengue. So let's break this thing down, right? We got us title fight from Kazakhstan Saturday night. We got the champion that's currently undefeated, 16-0, 11 knockouts. He's 32 years old. The last time that we saw him was in Australia. He defended his titles against Andre Mikhailovich. Got him up out of there. So now he returns home, and it's a good spot for him, right? On your home soil, against not really a major name. So it seems like this is a fight, because this is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, the first fight in Kazakhstan, or if it's not the first, it's the first one in a while. So this is kind of like a homecoming for Janibek, and typically when those homecomings are set up, a lot of promotional companies are very selective on who they pick, as the opponent. Sometimes they pick wrong, but a lot of times they're selective on who they pick because, they want the star to flourish at home, to potentially draw fans to the sport, draw, massive crowds to watch the hometown fighter fight, and, all that. So I believe this could be another one of those situations. Janibek, he's been in there with, guys like Stephen Butler, Hassan and Dom, went the distance, went Denzel Bentley. So he hasn't been in there with the top guys. But if you look at his opponents, it is a better resume than his opponent, which we'll get to in a second. But Janibek, he's been on a tear. The last opponent that has gone the full distance with Janibek recently has been Denzel Bentley. So Janibek has been making a statement, and what can you say about him? He's been a dominant champion at 160-pound division, and somebody that, if he is successful here, you want to start seeing him, in big fights, guys like Carlos Adames and Erislandy Lara, because as we know, there's an announcement that Top Rank and PBC are going to be working together now. Ever since, the whole Turkey Al Sheikh thing has come about, and now you insert Dana White into boxing. Bob Arum made an announcement that he's going to be working with Top Rank closely to put on, massive fights, because I think Bob Arum and Al Heyman, they kind of want to remind people like Dana White and Turkey that they've been in the game for a while, and that they're still the OGs. So I look for massive fights coming from the PBC and Top Rank umbrella as they work together. So this could be the start of something interesting for Janibek if he's successful here. Now we insert his opponent, Anauel Ngamissengue. Ngamissengue is the younger fighter. I want to say he's 29 years old. 14-0, 9 knockouts. He was born in Congo, lives in France. So I know your next question is like, yo, but bruh, who's he fought? You know what I'm saying? We're going to look at this thing. Y'all gotta, you got to let me know who he fought. Okay, so I'm going to put it on the screen for you. Now, you know we got to talk about it because if we're going to be real, a number of the opponents' records, they look a little suspect. You can even look at his last opponent. You know, so you can see a number of people on his resume, they have more losses than they have wins. And you start to ask yourself, is this too big of a jump for him right now? Now, I get it. Like I said, he's 29, but the caliber of opponents that he's had, I don't know if that sets him up in good position when you talk about fighting someone like Janibek, who's been dominant at the world level. You see what I'm saying? There hasn't been no... Ngamissengue doesn't have that former, like a lot of times when someone gets a world title fight, they'll fight like a former world champion, right? Or a real durable veteran that'll test them to say, okay, yeah, you're deserving of that title shot. I don't think Ngamissengue has had that fight yet. That's what I'm trying to, that's the best way to put it. I don't think Ngamissengue has that opponent yet that you can say, oh man, that guy really pushed him, and he made Ngamissengue work and earned the spot that he's in now. Not to say that he doesn't deserve it, but it's just that looking at Ngamissengue's resume, it raises a couple eyebrows. So we'll see how the fight plays out. But if we look at the two resumes side by side, clearly it's in favor of the champion. And you wonder if that's going to play a role as far as the result that we're going to get on Saturday. So only time will tell. You know, so like I said, make sure y'all stay locked in to all the channels because we're going to have the results, up there as soon as everything happens. And we're going to have a reaction video. We got to come back and then we got to talk about what we saw from the champion and what we saw, from the challenger and how the fight turned out and what we saw. So thank you all so much for tapping in to the preview video, and for me, for my boy Sugar Ray, I'm up out of here. Peace.